Hello everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Jamie Naftali. I am a pediatrician by profession. In this channel, it's all about kids welfare, whereby I create the awareness on common illnesses affecting children while growing up. I do this in a language that every person is able to understand, especially the mothers, because they are the key caretakers of these children. So I want to use layman language here. I don't want to use much of the medical terms so that people can understand. So in the end, I want us to have healthy babies and also improve their qualities of life. So if you're new, join this family by hitting the subscribe button, yes, the red button, because this is a family and you want to extend it as much as possible. Hit the subscribe button to be part of us. If you're that returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back to watch my content. Thank you so much. I am really grateful. So let's go to the topic of today, which is the vital signs in children. So what are vital signs? These are things that you want to check before we attend to these babies. So there's usually an area we call the trudging area, and the trudging desk, we normally have a nurse that takes these vital signs before the children get in to see us, so that we can attend to them. We need to know these things. We look at them and we're able to start diagnosing, checking the vital signs even before we start assessing these children. So what are these vital signs? Number one, we have something we call the heart rate. Yes, also called the pulse rate. We want to know the rate at which the heart is beating. So this is the heart rate, and normally we have the levels, the normal levels, yeah, depending on the age of these babies. So we want to know the heart rate. We also want to know the respiratory rate. This is how the child is breathing. Very important when attending to these babies. So the respiratory rate is another vital sign. Again, we have got a range, the normal range. So you should know the normals before now you say this is abnormal. So, and we are saying the normal rates depend on the age of the babies. So we also have temperatures. Temperatures are very important. So we want to take the axillary temperature. Yeah, that is the below the armpit. Mostly we want to check that. Other times you can do the annual, but mostly we do the axillary temperature. Yeah, so again, we need to know the normal temperature. Normally we say the temperature should not go beyond 37 degrees Celsius. So when you get above that, now we may be talking about fever here. So temperature is one of the vital signs. Other vital signs, very crucial, is weight, the weight of this baby. Before you attend to this child, you want to know how they are weighing. Why? Remember, if you have been following my videos, we keep saying that we treat babies, we calculate the dosages according to weight per kg. Yeah, so we calculate as per kg. So we calculate the dosages per kilos of this baby. So weight is very important when the child is being triaged and before they reach to us. Another thing is the length. Yeah, so for the weight you do with the weighing machine. So we want to weigh this baby using the weighing machine. We also want to take the length. How long is this child? The length usually we do, sometimes if it's the small babies, we do using the tape measures, yeah, from the head down to the feet. So we want to take the length of these babies. Others, the bigger children, we have the length, the machine for the weight, so they just step on it and we are able to see the height of these babies. Very important. Other things we want to do are the head circumferences, especially to the small babies, the newborns. So head circumference, again, we use the tape measure. We normally measure from behind around the head, because we normally have the normal measurements for the head circumference. So normally we say it's between 33 to 37 and the average is 35 centimeters. Yeah, so this measuring of the of that head circumference is very, very, very important. So this will make us know if the child is with the normal head circumference or not, and we start thinking of other things. Now, I forgot to say that when you're doing the pulse rate, normally we use the stethoscope. So we want to listen using you use the stethoscope to auscultate. We call it auscultating, and you are able to know you use the pulse oximeter. Sorry, we can also use the stethoscope also to do the pulse rate. Other things I forgot to say is about the respiratory rate. Again, we normally use a watch. You have to have a watch so that you want to count the respiratory rate a full minute. So you don't do, in babies, we don't do like we calculate times 4 to get per minute. No, so we want to do a full minute. You want to do this heart rate and you count for a full minute to know the respiratory rate. So something very important is that we start with the vital signs that are not so invasive to these babies. Why? Because when we start with the invasive ones like the temperatures, the child is going to cry, the child is not calm, they're going to cry and they're not going to cooperate. So you most likely are going to get the wrong measurements of these rates. So the most crucial are the heart rate, yeah, or the pulse rate, and the respiratory rate. These you need to take when the child is very, very calm, because you have exposed the chest and you are auscultating for the pulse rate, and also you are counting the respiratory rate as the child breathes. So this one needs a lot of calmness. So you have to start with the least invasive vital signs like the heart rate and also the respiratory rate. So the temperatures come after that, because you might find a time that you need to quarrel with these babies. When they start crying, they start thinking that you're going to catch for sure. So this is it. So those are the most vital signs. I thought it is good to talk about them, because people don't know when we talk of vital signs why we do them. Now you know, you have an idea, you know what are vital signs that we are talking about. So hope it is very clear. If you have any question about these vital signs, how to do them, we said we have got the normal range. So when you see an abnormal range, now that one tells you that there is an issue, there is a problem. So, and you start to take the careful measurement. So thank you so much for listening to me. Watch this video until the end. Again, subscribe. We are road to 5K subscribers. Subscribe so that this family can be as large. Share these videos widely. You never know the person you're helping. Share them widely so that many people can reach them. Again, turn on your notifications so that you may be among the first people to know every time I'm posting a new video here. Thank you so much for your time. Until next time, bye bye.